All right, hey everyone. All right, I am super excited. As always, I love getting with all of you and connecting here. All right, let me just make sure that everyone can hear and see me good. Let me just check the Facebook group, make sure that we're ready to rock and roll. Awesome. Say hello in the comments. Let me know who is here with me. I want to know who's here. I'm so excited to connect with you guys and talk about these 5 steps. They are gold. Super excited. So go ahead, give me a like or a heart. I love hearts. And drop in the comments who's joining me and where are you joining from? Tell me where you are tuning in from. And if you catch the replay, I would still love for you to give me a like or a heart and tell me your name and where you're calling in from or joining in from, because I love to know my community. I love to get to know you guys. And it's fascinating. All of the people that join in all over the place is so amazing. Awesome. All right. Hi. Oh, UK. Good morning, Tanika. Georgia. Awesome. Is it Christina? Is that how you pronounce it? I'm a really bad name killer. You're from the UK. Love it. Apologize if I kill anyone's name. I'm just really bad with that. Awesome. Awesome. Super cool. All right. Keep saying hi in the comments, guys. Let me know where you're tuning in from. All right. So while everyone comes in and joins us, let's get started, shall we? Okay. So today what I want to share with you guys is the 5 steps that you guys can take today, right now, when you get off of this webinar. The 5 steps that you can take to ramp up your online sales for bigger paydays. Juicy good stuff, right? And these literally are the 5 steps that I used to create my $15,000 in 2 weeks. And also that same month, I created another $20,000 using these 5 steps. And the road's repeatable. I use them all the time. So I'm super, super excited to share these with you and break them down. Hi, Jennifer. Good to have you here. Woohoo! Jennifer's coming into Momentum Mastermind. So excited. Yay, and happy birthday, Jennifer. Happy birthday. Okay. Cool. Okay, so let's dive into these 5 steps that you can use to ramp up your online sales so that you can see bigger paydays. And when I say bigger paydays, I'm also talking easier and faster. So these are not complicated. These are not steps that are going to, you know, take you a long time, that are going to be super draining, that are going to be like, you know, a lot of things that you need to add to your to-do list. So let's just be really clear on who this is for, because if it's not for you, I don't want to waste your time. You're in the right place if you're an online service-based provider, okay, who transforms lives by using your talent and knowledge to transform your clients' lives or businesses. So maybe you're a consultant, maybe you're a money mindset, business, sales, or health coach, or maybe you're a done-for-you provider. So maybe you provide, you know, web design or BA services or social media services or, you know, copywriting, like a done-for-you service. If you fall in any of those categories, this is definitely the right place for you right now. So let's go ahead. And if you've been in business for, let's say, at least a year, and you've worked with some clients. Now, this doesn't mean that you have this major profitable established business. It doesn't mean that everything's where you want it to be, because chances are it's not. But you have created a business where you've worked with a few people, you've made a little bit of money, but you want more clients, you want more cash flow, right? All right. If you want to learn how to finally close dreamy clients right on the spot, this is the right place for you, because I'm going to be sharing exactly how I do that. Because you're ready to make bigger impacts, bigger money, and you want to do it faster and easier. So like I said at the beginning of this is not, these 5 steps are not, steps that you're going to have to apply and implement and execute over weeks and months. These are really fast, easier strategies to ramp up your online sales. Because here's the truth, and you guys, I've talked about this before, but if you're bad at sales calls, then you're going to have a hard time making money. It just is what it is. And I get that it sucks, because not everybody likes doing sales calls. And actually not even just calls, but a lot of people just don't like sales in general. A lot of the people that come to me struggle, rather it is with, doing sales calls, or maybe it's selling in their messaging. So maybe when they create content for their emails or their social media, or maybe they try to do webinars and their content is just off because they're just not comfortable selling their offers. They don't know how to do it without feeling really attached to the outcome, or without feeling like you're being salesy and pitchy and you're trying to like beg people to sign up for your stuff. So when I say sales calls, it's not just doing the sales calls, it's just sales in general. If you struggle with that, you're going to have a really hard time making money, because, the truth is that to have a business, you need to make money. And to make money so that you have a business, you have to sell one way or another, right? So tell me in the comments, I want to know, I just want to see how spot on we are here, but tell me in the comments, give me, let's say, a number 2. Give me a number 2 if you feel like you have a very hard time with sales. Rather it be the calls, creating captivating and compelling content, rather it be in your emails, or maybe your webinars or your Facebook Lives. Just in general, give me a number 2 in the comments if you have a hard time with sales. I just want to kind of see where everyone is at. Okay. Yeah, so it's a little different for everybody. Okay, give me a couple more number 2s in the comments, guys. Give me a couple more so we can move on. Number 2, if you have a hard time with sales in your business. Remember, guys, I love engagement. I love to communicate with you guys. I love to engage. I want you guys to engage back and get results. And the best way to do that is for us to communicate, right? I don't want you to just be here to take in information. I want you to actually engage, okay? So just drop a 2 in the comments, all right? And let me know if you have a hard time with sales in your business. All right. Yes. Okay. So, okay. So we have some 2s in here. Okay. So let's talk about this. I believe in working smarter, not harder. Okay. That's just the way I operate. I don't like to have to hustle. I don't believe in hustling. I don't like to work really hard to get results. It's just not my nature. I don't mind working hard, but I like to be smart and very strategic about the things that I do in my business. So where I put my energy, the things that I focus on every single day in my business, everything I do, I like to repurpose it. So I'm not recreating the wheel all the time. I like to do one strategy that gets me like 5 results, right? Like, who's not down for that, right? If you can do one thing and it solves multiple solutions for you, or multiple problems, or gives you multiple results, like, who doesn't want that, right? Oh, okay, your internet's bad, keeps freezing. Hopefully you can work that out so you can tune in with us, but there will be a limited time replay. This replay is not going to stay here. It is going to be limited, okay? It's just going to be available for a little bit. So definitely come back, catch the replay. All right, so here's what you're going to learn. You're going to learn how to book more dreamy clients faster and easier so that you can close more sales on the spot, okay? I'm going to show you how to create sellable offers that you're excited about so that you feel confident and your clients can see you as the expert who can help them get to where they are right now, point A, to where they want to be, point B, okay? And I'm going to show you how to do it with integrity, confidence, and class without the hustle, without all the technology, and without all the burnout. Because if there's one thing you guys know about me, is I'm a rebel. I cannot stand to follow rules. I cannot stand to be restricted into here's how you have to do it and it's going to be this way or you don't get results, or, you know, do it my way if you want to see success. I have no interest in all that hype. I am really, really about working really smart, really strategic, and being in alignment. And alignment for me means that I'm super excited, confident, and I love what I'm doing. And that means my offers and my price points and the clients I'm working with. And when you have that, you're in total integrity, you're super confident about what you're doing, and it makes everything else so much easier. Here's what my promise is. I'm going to share with you a step-by-step system to ramp up your online sales for bigger paydays. That's what I'm going to share with you right here today. Okay? This is no fluff. It's literally the steps broken down for you. Gonna make this really simple and easy, okay? And please be sure that if you're tuning in now, let me know you're here and let me know where you're joining us from. And be sure to engage, okay? I'm gonna be asking you things along the way. I love engagement. Use this as an example for when you do your lives or your webinars, that you're engaging with all of your people. Hi, Camille. You want to be engaging. You want to get your people to engage. It makes this more fun versus boring, okay? So I really love for you guys to comment. Let me know when you're liking something. Let me know your takeaways. Let me know when something is true for you. Let me know feedback. Let me know if something doesn't resonate with you too. And certainly when I ask you a question, I would love for you to answer, okay? So, all right, give me some hearts because I love them, and let's keep going. Okay, so do you feel like you're always working in your business? This is something that most entrepreneurs come to me with, is that they feel like they're constantly working, but they don't have the return on investment that they think or feel they should, given the effort that they're putting into their business, right? So maybe you're working your ass off. You feel like you are so busy every single day. You're working on social media posts, you're engaging in your group and about 10 other Facebook groups, you're emailing your list, you're doing Facebook Lives, you're planning out webinars, you're setting up funnels. You feel like you're doing a lot of stuff, but at the end of the day, you're looking at your bank and it is not showing a return on investment for the time, energy, and money that you're putting into your business, right? If that's you, let me know in the comments, because I know, yeah, Christina says that's me. Yeah, this is a lot of people. This is definitely how I felt for probably 3 years in my business. I felt like I could not put in another minute of work without probably keeling over. I was working so much, but my bank account was not reflecting my efforts at all. I was completely broke. Okay, do you feel like you're booking calls, maybe you're booking discovery calls, and you're having good conversations, but you're always getting the objections on the sales calls? So maybe they're saying, I need to think about it. I can't afford it right now. I would love to, but there's always that, I would love to, but this sounds great, but, or maybe they're saying, I need to speak to my spouse. I can do this next month. Now's not a good time. All those different objections. Maybe you're booking, maybe you're not booking discovery calls. That could be you. Let me know in the comments if you're booking or you're not booking. If you're not booking discovery calls, then you're probably feeling like, I know I need to be, but I'm freaked out about the whole sales process, so I just don't do it. Or you are booking those calls, but you'd like to book more of them and you would like to see them actually convert, right? So let me know like which one you are in the comments, or let me know your experience. Just share with me, you know, what's your experience with doing discovery calls? Are you not doing them? And you know you should be. Are you doing them, but they're just not converting? So maybe you're even getting resistant to doing them anymore. Let me know. I definitely want to know. Yeah, Jennifer says, I want to be booking discovery calls. Yes. Yep. Tanika says, yep. Okay, cool. Yeah, so some of you may not even be booking discovery calls, right? For whatever reason. So you would definitely want more calls. You'd want to be having more conversions. Or do you wish that you could book new clients with one simple and quick conversation versus spending over an hour trying to convince them to buy? So if you've ever been on sales calls and you've been speaking with a potential possible client and you realize an hour goes by, you're still on the sales call, an hour and a half goes by, you're still on the sales call, and at the end, they give you an objection, they're not closing. So maybe you're spending too much time, you're giving too much of you away for free. You're giving too much of your time away for free. You're giving too much of your strategies and your content away for free. You're giving too much of your best stuff away for free, and you're just not getting conversions, right? Or maybe you beat yourself up. So I did this for years. Let me know in the comments if you beat yourself up because you're not getting the sales conversions that you want. Let me know if you are beating yourself up because you don't know how to overcome objections, or you don't know what questions to ask, or because you don't know how to sell without actually being salesy. Let me know in the comments if you beat yourself up about this stuff, because I know for me, I was so hard on myself, and I think a lot of the times we're really, really hard on ourselves, and we beat ourselves up, right? We beat ourselves up. Okay, not doing enough of the sales calls. Got it. Awesome, Tanika. Thank you for sharing. So a lot of the times we end up just beating ourselves up, and we're really, really, really hard on ourselves when we don't reach certain results that we think we should be getting, or we think we should be seeing, right? And this can make it really, really hard to keep momentum, because when you beat yourself up and you feel like you're doing a lousy job, you feel like you suck at this, you feel like you're not good, you feel like no matter what you do, you're just not getting results, you're not moving the needle forward, then you don't really have the excitement or the inspiration or the motivation or the momentum to keep doing it, because you feel like if I keep doing it, I'm just going to keep getting these shitty, lackluster results. And so then it makes you not want to do it anymore. Is this right? Does that sound true for you guys? Because that is exactly how I used to feel. I literally stopped doing so much in the beginning years of my business because I felt like, what's the point of doing it if I'm not going to get a result? So then I just didn't do anything. And of course you can't get results if you're not doing anything, but who wants to do, the same things over and over and over and just keep getting the same shitty results, right? So just share your experience of how much of this is true for you. Tell me a little bit about your experience with this. Okay, so are you ready to stop feeling awkward on these sales calls? Or even in your content, even in your marketing, in your webinars, just sales in general? Are you ready to stop feeling awkward about them and confidently ask for the sale and then close them with ease? So I want a yes from everyone if you are ready for this, because this is where I'm going to show you how to do this, okay? So drop a yes in the comments. If you're a rebel, if you are a rebel like me, go ahead and give me a hell yeah in the comments if you are ready to stop feeling awkward about sales and start to confidently ask and close them with less effort at that. Because the next steps that I share with you, these 5 steps, are going to show you exactly how to do this, okay? But I need to know that you want those 5 steps. Camille says the internet is sketchy. Hopefully it's not on my end. All right, you guys let me know if you guys are all able to hear and see me okay. Hopefully it's not on my end, and if it's on your end, you get it sorted out. Okay, we're getting some yeses. Hell yeah. Awesome. I love the hell yes. Hi, Tara. Yay, so happy you joined. Okay, let's move on then. Here's the problem. The problem is you haven't been using these 5 steps. Okay, chances are you haven't been using these, and if you are doing them, you probably are not doing them right. Okay, let's dive in. Once you use these 5 steps, You will know exactly how to fill your calendar with qualified buyers who are ready to work with you. Who does not want that? That's phenomenal, right? So that's one of the things that you are going to know how to do at the end of this webinar. You're also going to have a consistent flow of cash that you can count on month after month, because these steps are repeatable and they're very authentic and easy to execute and apply to your business. No matter what you do for business, these are very easy, and it's going to allow you to have a consistent flow instead of saying, "Ooh, I did good this month," and then next month you're chasing clients, right? These steps are going to show you how to have that consistent flow, that consistent momentum of clients, okay? All right, Camille, well, hopefully you get it fixed, love. All right, you'll show up on your calls with confidence, clarity, and the ability to close more feel-good sales. Sales does not need to feel icky, yucky, salesy, pitchy, desperate, like you're begging them, like you're a fraud. Like, sales does not need to feel that way. I get that not everyone loves sales the way I do, but what I do understand is that if you apply the strategies that I use, they can feel a lot better for you. Okay, you might not be in love with sales like I am, and I don't expect you to be. However, if you use these strategies, you can improve your sales calls, and you can definitely feel better about them. You'll feel more confident about them too, which is, that helps increase conversions. The other thing too is these steps can be applied not just to sales calls, but to your emails to your list, to your social media posts, your webinars, your Facebook Lives, everything you do to market yourself and your business to get sales. These steps apply to those. You're going to see bigger, better results without having to hustle. That was my number one thing in my business, and it still is to this day. We have a busy life. I've got 2 young kids. I've got a husband. For all my ladies out there, you got a significant other. It's like another child, right? I'm just saying. So I have a husband. I've got 2 kids. We have a dog. We have friends. We have family members. We have extended family. We own a couple of homes. We got a lot of shit going on. I don't have time to hustle my ass off in my business to make big money. I just don't. And the other thing for me is I love to have fun in my business. I think that that's what makes things so easy for me, is because I always create things that are a lot of fun for me. So I do things maybe different than other people because it's more fun. And I think it's important to have fun. And a lot of entrepreneurs are not having fun in their business anymore. They're just working and they're going through the motions every day, and they're just trying to make money and get results, that they're not even enjoying their business anymore, right? Let me know in the comments if you have fun. Tell me if you have fun or you don't have fun in your business. Because I can tell you right now, for probably the first 3 years of my business, I didn't have any fun. Okay, let me tell you very quickly who I am, because I know some of you are new to my community. So I have 16 years experience in building online service-based businesses with a focus in marketing, sales, and strategic profit planning. I've built 2, not 1, but 2, multiple 6-figure businesses all on my own with no education. I never went to high school. No relevant work experience. I think I was like a chambermaid at some hotels when I was younger. I didn't have any work experience. I had no previous sales experience at all, like whatsoever. And in fact, I didn't even have any business sense. I didn't have a single clue what it took to run a business. I'm bad at math, so I had no idea, about numbers. I literally did not have any business sense in my business whatsoever. Okay, I generated my very first 6 figures. I didn't have a website. I did not have a sales page, and I had no technology. I didn't have anything set up. I had a huge lack of confidence, a ton of fear and doubt, and I was living on food stamps in subsidized housing. So listen, if anyone has been at the bottom of the pole, it's been me, and I still was able to create these results. I literally started my very first multiple 6-figure business when I was a single mom of my son, who now is almost 17. I was literally on food stamps, and I lived in subsidized housing. I did not, like what they say now is what? You don't have a pot to piss in. I hardly had a pot to piss in. Nothing I had was my own. okay? And I wasn't very educated. Okay, so my jam, like my zone of genius, is mastering sales conversations, building up your confidence in your worth, and creating online sales faster and easier than what you have been taught. And I do that through my proven strategies and systems. Okay, so that sums up who I am, what I've been through. And here's the deal. The reason I share this with you is not to say, oh, woe is me, I've been on food stamps, I've been in welfare. Like, that's not what this is about. I don't even, like, it's nothing to even brag about. I'm sharing it because I want you to know I didn't have anything special. I did not have an upper hand. I was not like born into money. My entire family to this day, they are still on subsidized housing, food stamps. They live in low income poverty. They're super poor. They don't have anything. They have nothing. It's no different. Like, they're in the same place they were when I was growing up. They have absolutely nothing. I was not born into money. I never was able to even attend high school. I graduated 8th grade and my mom pulled me out and had me come raise my siblings' children. I never had anything. I mean, I literally just figured this out on my own and I was able to do it. So if you have even one thing more than I did, you got this in the bag. And that's why I share that. Let's get into the 5 steps, the reason you all are here. Okay. All right. I want you guys to drop some comments in, or drop something. Let me know you're here. Let me know you want the 5 steps. Just put 5 steps in the comments. Go ahead and drop 5 steps in the comments. Let me know that you're ready for these because we're going to get into them right now. I need to know that you want them, that you're still here with me, that I haven't bored you to death yet. Go ahead and just drop 5 comments and we'll move on. Okay, good. I hope you're getting the internet fixed out on your end. I know internet can be tricky. All right, we're getting some 5 steps, so I'm assuming you guys want more. All right, awesome. Woohoo! Jennifer says 5 steps. Whoop, whoop. All right, awesome. Let's move on. Okay, there's 5 steps I'm going to share with you, and you have to tap into these and start using them if you want to have that bigger impact, if you want to book the clients and have the consistent cash flow that comes easier and faster. No hustling, no spamming, none of that in here, okay? That's not what we're talking about. A lot of these 5 steps, almost all of them are pretty much overlooked. A lot of entrepreneurs don't even think about them. Let's go through all 5 of them today. All right, number 1, the first step, get real with your numbers. Listen, I just told you, I didn't even go to high school. I suck at numbers. Numbers is not my thing. But here's what I learned. I learned a really easy way. Okay, hold on a second. So the internet's cutting out. Hopefully it's not me. Awesome, Zena. Hi, welcome. Okay, can you guys let me know if you're hearing me okay? I just don't know if the internet is on my end or if it's on your end. Let me know in the comments if the connection on my end seems okay. If you guys can hear me okay, you can see me okay. I just want to make sure that it's not, okay, Jennifer says hers is good, so she's been pretty consistent with connection, so, okay, Zena says I'm good, yay! All right, awesome, let's move on. So here's the deal. I suck at numbers. I don't like numbers. Most of the time, I have my husband run numbers for me because he's like a math genius and I just suck at them. If you're anything like me, numbers is not typically something that we go to when we're thinking about our business. It's not something we look at. We don't like numbers. We're scared of them. Half the time they tell us that we're broke, right? So that's probably one reason people don't look at numbers. But here's what I found. I found an easy little fun way to look at only the important numbers in my business, not other numbers, but just the important ones. And I made it really fun for me to be able to run a few numbers, and these numbers tell me what it is I need to do in my business to reach a certain income or money goal, okay? Business is nothing but a numbers game. These are the 2 things I always say. Business is nothing but a numbers game, and numbers never lie. Like, numbers just don't lie. They are what they are. So when you run certain numbers in your business, those numbers are facts. Okay, and those numbers tell you what you need to do, what's possible for you, what you have and what you don't have. The other thing with numbers is that's all business is. If you know how to manipulate and play with numbers, then you can always make money in your business. Business literally is a numbers game. That's all it is. If you don't know your numbers, you will not win. That's what I want to tell you. If you don't know your numbers, then you're not going to win. So let me talk about the numbers you need to get intimate with. And here's what I want to say before I even get into this. You need to know these numbers, but I don't want you getting attached to the numbers. There's a big difference. There's a difference in knowing what your numbers are, and then there's a whole nother thing where you're getting attached to them, where if you don't reach your goals or you don't hit your benchmarks, you beat yourself up about it. You feel like you failed, you suck, and that's it. It's over. My launch went terrible. My program's not going to fail because today I did not reach the number I wanted to. So that's the difference in understanding what your numbers are, so you know what you're working towards, but don't get attached. Get intimate, but do not get attached. That will literally damage you. So don't do that, okay? So number one is you need to get really clear on your goals, and then what emotions are attached to those goals. So a lot of times we say, oh my God, I want to create $5,000 this month. Oh my God, I want to create $10,000 this month. I want to create $20,000 this month. Or maybe you want to create your first 100,000 this year or next year, 2018, right? Maybe that's what it is for you. It doesn't really matter what the goal is, but you need to know what that goal is. That's the first step. So how much money do you want to make over the next, let's say, 30 days? How much money do you want to make over the next 30 days? But here's the key component. You cannot just say you want to make a certain amount of money and that be enough. Okay? You actually have to tie or attach a positive emotion to that money. Now, why do you need to do that? I'm going to tell you why. And I'm going to give you an example of what this might look like. But the reason that you need to do this is because when you have a positive emotion attached to something, you're more apt to do the work. You're more apt to be in momentum and be inspired, right? When you can look at one of your money goals and have some really great positive attachments to why you want to create that amount of money specifically, then you are going to do the work. And the work is going to feel easy. It's going to feel aligned. It's going to feel in flow for you, right? Now, let me give you an example of what this might look like. I'll give you a good emotion and a bad emotion. When I say that I want to generate $30,000 this month, okay, I'm giving you an example because that was one of my goals a while back. If I wanted to create $30,000 in the next 30 days, let's say I attached a reason to it because money needs a place to go. You cannot just say you want to make this much money and that's it. You need to have a reason. Where is the money going? Where's every penny of that money going to go? Why do you need to generate $30,000? So here's what I did. I figured out my personal bills, my business bills, and then any extra things that I wanted to have or needed over the next 30 days to make me happy, to give me momentum, to get me inspired, to make sure that we weren't just getting by. Then that total number was my number, okay? And then I added on. So that came up to 20,000. I needed 20,000. Personal bills, business bills, extras for the next 30 days. But then I added on an additional 10,000 because if I only said I needed to generate 20,000, then I only would have put the effort in for probably a little bit of that, right? So if I say, oh, I need 20,000, but let's shoot for 30,000, then I'm going to actually take actions that are worth $30,000. I'm actually going to get my energy and my excitement at 30,000 instead of 20. So then I probably won't hit 30, right? I probably won't hit it, but I'm going to aim for that. So I'll definitely get my 20. Does that make sense? Now, where was that money attached? What was the positive attachment to that? The positive attachment to that was that we were going to be able to put a down payment on a new vehicle. Who doesn't want to do that? Freaking hells yeah. That was exciting. The other thing that was attached to that was positive was that I was going to be able to help my mom out. My mom was in a really bad situation. She's 80-something years old. She's not well. She lives on disability. and she needed some personal things. It was going to cost a big chunk of money, and I wanted to be able to help her with that. So that was another thing. The other thing too is that we wanted to go take out a really, we wanted to go take out like a trip for our family, and we wanted to include some fun things, like get an ATV wheelers and go and hiking out, on a trail with those. And that was a huge chunk of money. So what we did was we figured all of that out. Okay, and those were the extra things that were exciting for us. We were all excited to go out on these four-wheelers and go down these trails together as a family. That is freaking awesome. But let's be real here. It wasn't cheap. Okay, so when I attached some positive stuff to that number, it allowed me, like, I did everything I had to do. And it was fun to make that money. It was so much fun. If you attach something negative, like, I want to pay off my credit cards, I want to pay down my debt, are you really going to jump out of bed every day excited and inspired and do the work it takes to pay off debt? Hell's no. No, you're not. Who are you trying to kid? You're not going to do that. That's no fun for anybody. Now, yes, you want to pay off your debt, but let's attach the money goals to what you're going to be able to do when you pay off that debt. Let's not attach it to actually paying off the debt. Let's attach it to what you're going to be able to do when you actually pay off the debt. Does that make sense? Is everyone understanding why that's really clear? Why you need to make sure that you understand what your money goals are and then what emotions are attached to those? Let's go ahead and move on. You need to look at what you have to work with and what's possible for you, okay? If you don't want to hustle, if you don't want to waste time and have lackluster results, then you have to get intimate with your numbers and what you have to work with, okay? Be honest with yourself and start where you're at. I have spent many, many years of my business beating myself up and trying to be someone I wasn't, trying to, build a business far beyond where I actually was. Jennifer says she's loving this. Awesome. The thing is there's nothing wrong with stretching yourself. There's nothing wrong with going for bigger. You should go for much bigger than yourself. Absolutely. But at the same time with that, you need to be honest with where you're at. You shouldn't be comparing yourself to people like Marie Forleo. You should not be comparing yourself to people like David Nagel or Tony Robbins or, whoever you look up to. Whoever you're looking up to that's like killing it out there, that is inspiration for where you want to go. But let's also be realistic with where you're at, because if you're trying to spend money on things that are things you should do when you're creating 6 figures, 7 figures, $1 million, if you're trying to build a business and skip over, your first 1,000, your first 5,000, your first 10,000, if you're trying to be where you're not and you're actually building a business from that place, what's going to happen is you're going to invest in things that are not going to be right for where you are in your business. So an example of that, and I see this all the time, brand spanking new entrepreneurs who are not making any money in their business yet. They make investments in a brand new web design. Well, why would you do that? You don't even have a business yet. You don't have a brand, and you probably have no money and no clients, and you probably do not have consistent traffic that's being funneled to your website all the time, day in, day out, while you're not even working. So why would you put all that time, money, and energy into a website when you don't have a business yet? It's a waste of time, money, and energy at that point. Then I see some entrepreneurs investing in Infusionsoft. They're paying $200, $300+ a month for an email marketing system, and they have no money. They have no clients. They're not sure where their next clients or their next money is coming from. And, they have this massive bill every month that they can't even pay, and they have like 20 people on their list. So these are the things I'm talking about with, it's okay to think about what it is you want and to work into that part of your business to that level. But what level of business are you at right now? Can you afford a $200, $300+ email marketing system every month? Is it going to at least create $200, $300+ for you every month? If your list is not making you money, then don't put too much into an email marketing system. Put that time, money, and energy on nurturing your list, on showing up and doing webinars. Put your energy where it's going to pay off. Okay, this is a huge, huge setback for entrepreneurs, and even more so new entrepreneurs, because you're being taught to go get photo shoots. You're being taught to build web designs. You're being taught to go get, graphic designs. You're being taught to invest in these great big email marketing systems to, really take your business to a new level. And if you're not there yet, it doesn't make sense. And listen, let me be honest with you. I am at multiple six figures in my second business, and I do not invest $200-300 in an email marketing system. Do you know what I do? I spend probably maybe $100, but then I also spend a couple $100 and I hire a team to come in and take over the technology for me, because it frees up my time so I can go do more of the stuff that I do that makes me money. So instead, I'm making sure that I'm putting my money in the right places, on the right things. And here's my motto in my business, and this is what I teach my clients. Every single thing we do in our business, every single thing must produce a return on investment. Now, a return on investment does not always mean money, but it is a return on investment. You better get something out of every single thing you do in your business. And when you start looking at your business that way, you're going to be crossing and removing some shit off your to-do list like nobody's business. Because when you look and you say, wow, I spend 6 hours a day on these things right here, and they've never made me money. I spend, 5 of my, things on my to-do list do not make me money. Why am I doing that? When you start to look at how will this make me money, or how is this going to produce a result? How is this going to get me a client? How is this going to put sales on my calendar? How is this going to be valuable to my people? When you start being strategic and asking yourself that, you will cut your hours in half every week, because you'll stop doing things that do not give you instant return on investment, and you will put your time, money, and energy on the things that are going to pay you back tenfold right away. Those are the things that I specialize in. That's what I do in my business, and that is what I teach my clients. I have absolutely zero tolerance for hustling. I have zero tolerance for excuses. I have no need for drama in my life. I like to make things easy, and I want it fast, because let's be honest, we're lazy. We want shit really fast, and we don't want to work really hard to get it. I think we can all agree with that. So that is what I do. Okay. Yeah, Jennifer says, I love Active Campaign, as do I. Okay, Jennifer says, oops, that's been me. So yeah, working on, busy stuff, right? Non-ROI type stuff. Renee says, preach, you are so correct. Yay, awesome, glad it's resonating. Zena says, yeah, and you get sucked in without really knowing any better. Absolutely. Here's the thing. Don't beat yourself up about it. You don't know what you don't know. And you really, really have to accept that and be okay with it, that you don't know what you don't know. So if you don't know something, you just go get support, or you go figure it out. You go find the answer out, but don't sit and beat yourself up about it, because what are you going to do about it? That's not going to change anything, okay? Here's my thing. When you have inspired goals, okay, like you have the positive attachment to your goals, right? And you know what you have to work with. You know where you're at in your business. Yes, I have a big list. No, I do not. Yes, I have an email list, but they're not engaging. Or I have a small email list, but they're really engaged. Yes, I have a Facebook community. No, I don't. Yes, I'm making some money. No, I'm not making any money yet. Yes, I have some clients. No, I don't. Yes, I have offers that sell. No, I don't. You have to look, when you look at your inventory in your business and you know what you have to work with, but you also know what you don't have yet that you need, that is gold. When you have inspired goals and clear inventory, you will take inspired action that is going to produce results. So everything I just shared with you, and this is number one, guys. I haven't even got to the other 4 yet. This is number one. But when you have these things in place, you will get results, okay? Business is nothing but a numbers game, and the numbers never lie. It is worth saying over and over again, and actually write it on a piece of paper and hang it on your wall, because business is nothing but a numbers game, and numbers don't lie. When you know your numbers and you know what you need to do and what you have in place to get to where you want to be, there's no way that you can't get it unless you don't do the work. But the thing is you have to be excited about the action steps. You have to be excited about the work you have to do to get there. You have to be excited about the clients you're choosing to work with, because you get to choose your clients. You have to be excited about the way you're going to work with them and the results they're going to get. If you're excited about it, you will do the work, and the work won't really feel like work. Listen, I'm on here with you guys right now having a total effing blast. I wouldn't want to be anywhere else right now. This does not feel like work. Believe me, I've done webinars and trainings like this where it has felt like work, and it's nothing fun. It's nothing good, okay? So for sure, trust me when I tell you, when you're really excited about the things you're doing and the people in your community, and you have inspired goals and you know your numbers, then you will reach your goals because you will do the work to reach them. But if you set yourself up for failure and you say, I'm not going to look at my numbers, I don't really know what I have to work with, I don't have anything positive attached to this number, I just want to make it, or I just want to make enough to get by. If you have that negative mentality, everything you have to do to get there is going to feel exhausting, overwhelming, confusing, too hard. It's going to take too long. It's going to feel like too much. You're not going to be excited, okay? I can't stress this enough. It is super important that you tap into this. Okay, let me give you an example so I can back up what I'm telling you here. My client Janelle is a social media marketer and a launch strategist. That's all she does. She doesn't do anything else. She's phenomenal at what she does. She's a social media marketer and she's a launch strategist. That is her genius. When she came to me, she was generating about $2,000 to $3,000 a month. Again, not consistent. It was about $2,000 to $3,000 a month. She was not booking consistent discovery calls. She was working a ton of hours. I think it was like 63 or 64 hours a week. She was also a single mom with 2 boys living in her parents' 1-bedroom basement apartment. That's almost as bad as me living in subsidized housing on food stamps. I mean, come on, that's pretty bad. And she had taken on a part-time job at a cafe to make ends meet. So for her, working any more than she already was, it was absolutely, there was no way to do it, right? It wasn't even an option. She couldn't do it. Now, when she came to me, her and I, these were her 4-month goals. She wanted to create a consistent 5K month so that she could move out of the basement apartment of her parents' house. And she really wanted to quit the part-time cafe job so she could be full-time in her business and be a mom to her boys. That's not asking very much at all, right? That was a very simple request. She was not looking to do very much. That's not huge. Here was the gap. Janelle did not have a working strategy to keep calls on her calendar consistently. So she was always launching after launching, after launch, after launch, after launch, and she was chasing down leads. And if she was not doing that, then she didn't create income, which meant if Janelle was not working in her business around the clock, she didn't make money. If she stepped away from her business for any amount of time, she didn't make money. Her business didn't make any money. Can you imagine? Actually, many of you are probably there too, where if you had to step away right now today and you couldn't come back to your business for like, let's say a week. Actually, tell me in the comments, if you had to step out of your business for an entire week, would your business still make money? Yes or no? Tell me in the comments, because I can tell you right now, for the first 5 years of my business, if I was not working, I wasn't making money. Meaning, if I was not at my desk working, I was not making any money. Tell me in the comments, give me a yes or a no. If you had to leave your business for a whole week right now, starting today, would your business make money? So Zena said it has felt like a chore or a must do from someone else's perspective. Yeah. Okay, so Zena says no. If she had to step away for a whole week, her business would not make any money. Oh, it's just not a good feeling, right? I get it. I get that. Camille says no, my business would not make money. Okay, so you guys get this. Jennifer says, no, my business would not make money. Renee says, no, my business would not make money. Okay, this puts you as what we call a bottleneck. You are officially a bottleneck in your business. Probably my guess is that you're ready to explode with like stress and overwhelm. But basically, you're a bottleneck. If you step out, you're broke. Not good, right? And this is where Janelle was. There was no way she could like step out of her business because she wouldn't have any money. So she had to constantly launch, promote, chase down clients to make money. She had to work in her business every day to make money. Camille says, I feel like I am never present in my biz. Yeah, because what happens is when you're working so much on your business, you're not actually in your business because you're focused building it. You're focused on building it. You're working on it. So you actually are not ever in it. Meaning your clients aren't getting the best you. You're not showing up as your best self. You're not feeling inspired. You're not lit up and excited. You don't feel like you're running a business. You feel like you're in a shitty job that doesn't pay good. That's why, right? Like that is how we feel. I get it because I like I said, I was 5 years in this place. So here's the thing. Her packages were a mess. They were priced really, really low, but she was giving away so much value. She was giving her best stuff, but she was pricing it so low. She could not get past the $3,000 a month mark. And like I said, she really toggled between $2,000 and $3,000, and she was working her butt off. Here's what we came up with together. We came up with a couple of simple and proven strategies that she could quickly take action on so that she could fill up her calendar anytime she needed to. Okay, we wanted to get rid of this whole like hustle, chase down the next client thing, right? So while considering that she was still very busy, she had the two boys, she was a single mom, she still had this cafe job, she was busy. So we really had to look at what can we do that's not going to put more on her plate, okay? And also maintain her current income. So we wanted to maintain it and if anything, increase it. But we wanted to take some workload off her. So we knew that she didn't have any additional time to put into her business. So what we did, the first thing is we restructured her packages entirely. So we actually doubled the price points of her packages because she was already given a shit ton of value. There was so much value in these packages. Actually, we ended up taking some of the stuff away from her package because she was given too much. So we took some of it away, which lessened the time that she had to put in to deliver in these offers. That's a goal. That saved her tons of hours. And we upped her price. We doubled her prices. So guess what that meant? That meant, well, we didn't quite double, but pretty close. That meant that not only did she not have to work as much, but she was charging even more. So she didn't even need as many clients or sales to begin with now. Here was the result that she got. In less than 2 weeks, Janelle booked 10 calls on her calendar. Okay, that's great considering she couldn't book any before. She closed 7 of them. Now, here's the deal, guys. Numbers is all that business is, and numbers never lie. She had a 70% close rate. She booked 10 calls, closed 7 of them. I mean, how would that feel for you right now? If you had 10 calls and you closed effing 7 of them, that's a 70% close rate. Okay? Numbers don't lie. Like, that's what it was. She had 10 calls on her calendar. She closed 7 of them. Okay. It resulted in her earning $5,329 with super targeted leads. There was no more getting on the phone with a ton of objections and people who weren't a good fit or people she didn't really want to work with. She had amazing freaking clients. She was closing less than 50% of her calls before her and I started working together, just by changing a few things. That's awesome. So she finally broke through her inconsistent 3K months, and in less than 3 weeks, she was generating $8,329 a month in her business. She had a proven strategy to fill her calendar with targeted leads any given time, and it's rents repeatable. She could just keep doing this over and over. In 4 months, she quit that part-time job at the cafe, finally, and she was working 30 to 35 hours. So she actually cut her weekly hours in half because she was working over 60 hours at the beginning when she came to me. 30 to 35 hours is great. And then in 6 months, she hit her first $15,000 month She was able to get her own 3-bedroom apartment for her and her boys. That's phenomenal because she had inspired goals. Trust me, she had reason for these things, right? She had to get out of her mom's home. She had boys. She knew her inventory because we looked at that, what she had to work with and what she didn't. She was so inspired, so she took the action. She got the results. It's that simple. Now, let's talk about the second thing. Let's talk about your offers because they're not all created the same. Okay? They're not all created equal here. If your offer is not a clear solution, it will not sell. So let's talk about this. Your ideal client needs to know immediately, like right away. They need to see that your offer is a solution that they're looking for without a doubt in their mind. Otherwise, they're going to come up with objections. So right away, immediately, they need to think that you are the person to get the job done. You're not the only person coming to them. You're probably not the only person that they've been on a sales call with, or they've hit up your email, or you've hit up their email. You're not the only person. There's a lot of people putting offers and opportunity and solutions in their face. You need to stand out and immediately get their attention where they're saying, oh my God, I need to work with you. You have a solution to my problem. It comes down to the right traffic. If you are not speaking to the right traffic, then you're going to put a really good offer in front of the wrong person. And then you're going to say, oh my God, it's my offer. And you're going to go change your offer, but it was never your offer. I see people do this all the time. It's not even your offer. Stop switching your offers. Now it could be your offer. I don't know that because I don't work with you, but I'm just saying, you have to understand what it comes down to. First of all, you need the right traffic. You don't just blast your stuff to the whole world because not everyone is interested in what you have. Not everyone is the right person. Number 2, sellable offer. Here's the gold. Get the right traffic and put their sellable offer in front of that right traffic. You have your right traffic. These are your dreamy clients. And guess what? You get to choose who these people are. You determine who you work with. Set the freaking bar high. Work with amazing clients. You have that right. And then put the best freaking sellable offer that has a solution to their problem right in front of them. That's how you sell. The only way to make money in your business is to sell your offers. There is no other way. But the only way that you're going to sell your offers is to get them in front of the right traffic. You cannot put a good offer in front of the wrong person. They won't buy it. You can give it away for free. They're not going to take it if it's not what they need. However, the only way to activate the right traffic to be buyers is to have a sellable offer, which is solution-based, easy, digestible, step-by-step. You know, you're not adding more to the to-do list. Here's the deal. People buy for 2 reasons. Number 1, the way you make them feel. When you can inspire someone and let them know, hey, I get you, I hear you, I see you, I've been there, so I get it. When you can make someone feel like they've been heard and they're understood, and guess what? You're not effing crazy and you don't effing suck at this. You're just not having all the pieces in place. You're not focused on the right things, right? That's it. And I'm saying that to you guys because that's the freaking truth. When you can make someone feel a certain way, then they feel like you get them, like you could help them, and they feel connected to you. And they buy because they know, like, and trust you. These are the 2 reasons people buy. And if you can't create these 2 things in everything you do, then you're going to have a really, really hard time selling, okay? People make buying decisions because you made them feel a certain way and because they know, like, and trust you. Your offer needs to provide both of these things, okay? A sellable offer provides both of these things. If you're trying to get cash in the door right now, like yesterday, with little to no inventory at all, then you need to get your hottest traffic, your hottest leads on the phone right now, and you need to close the sale. You should not be focusing on anything else. Put it all away. It can all wait. All you need to do right now is get the hottest traffic you have, get the right offer in front of them, get them on a phone, and close them into that offer. That is the only thing you should be focusing on right now. Now let's talk about the offers because there's 2 types. You have a low ticket offer. Just so you guys are aware, if you have a low ticket offer, so something that's maybe, you know, it's no more than like $1,000, maybe $1,500, like a lower ticket offer, then it's going to require more sales, so more leads. Well, guess what? If you don't have a big list, if you don't have a huge social media following, if your people are not engaged, how the hell are you going to sell a shit ton of those offers? You're probably not. So you're going to set yourself up for failure. A low ticket offer needs a sales page because you're not going to get on sales calls for a low ticket offer. That is not good use of your time at all. So you're going to need to create a sales page. So now, if you don't know how to do that, guess what? You have to figure that out, right? If you're not making any money, you've got to pay someone to go do that. And then you don't even know if your offer is going to sell. So it's going to take a lot longer if you don't have the inventory to fill up a bunch of low ticket offers. So a high ticket offer requires less sales, so because it's a higher ticket, so you don't need as many sales, right? And guess what? Dun, dun, dun. It requires no sales page. Yay, no technology, because you're getting on the phone with these people. People, if your offer is $2,000 or more, people, for the most part, about 99%, are going to want to speak to you first. They're not just going to buy an offer that's $2,000 or more without ever speaking to you. Chances are very unlikely it happens, but it's not going to be consistent. And these are really fast and easy to fill. They're so fast and easy. You don't need a huge inventory. You don't need a great big list. I literally generated my first 6 figures, and my list was like 300-ish people, literally. I didn't even have a huge list, and forget social media because I wasn't even active on that. So I'm just giving you guys like pure examples here. All right, let me know in the comments. I want to know in the comments, what are you leaning towards? Low ticket offer or high ticket? Think about your inventory. Think about what you have to work with. Think about where you are in your business. Think about your money goals. What are you thinking is going to be the fastest, easiest for you to sell? Low ticket or high ticket? Tell me in the comments. Okay, tell me in the comments, and while you guys do that, let me share my client, Melissa. She's an online marketing strategist and abundance coach. She's phenomenal. She was generating $5,000 a month when she came to me and was not able to get beyond that mark. She was working full-time in her business and had dreams of making an impact, traveling and doing luxury retreats with her clients. Her and her husband were also eager to buy their very first home. So her 4-month goals when she came to me was, I want to double my income. I want to see a consistent 10K month so that she could have bigger impacts with her clients, book those luxury retreats, and start saving to buy their very first home. However, she did not want to work more hours. And in fact, she wanted to cut her work week down by 10 hours a week so she could have more fun in her personal life, which I am totally in alignment with that as well. So I totally get that because that is how I like to do things. I love to not work really hard, and I love fun. Fun is fun. Here's the gap though. Melissa was undercharging for her packages. She was attracting a very low-level, lack mindset entrepreneur that was fearful and hesitant to make business investments. So she was working her tail off to get clients, and then she was undercharging just to secure them, just to get them to say yes. She would drop her prices super low. She was working a lot. She wasn't making very much money. She felt like really out of alignment, not very excited about even getting clients because she knew that she wasn't going to charge what it was really worth. Here's the action we took. We looked at Melissa's inventory to see what she had available, right? What she had to work with, and how could we get Melissa on the phone fast with people that were actually going to buy from her, okay? So we tweaked a couple of things in her package because we needed to justify the price increase. So Melissa was a little bit worried about increasing her packages at that time. She's gone on to increase them over and over again, but at that time she was like, I don't know about increasing them because I feel like they're already really hard to sell. So if I increase it, how am I supposed to get people to buy it when they won't buy it when it's low, right? But when we tweaked her offers, she was able to see, by using my sellable offers system, she was able to see how valuable they were, and then she felt really good. She felt in total alignment with her new prices, okay? Most people try to up their prices just to get more money, but they don't actually feel like there's a lot of value in their offers. If you're not in total alignment with that, then you're gonna have a hard time selling them, period. So number one, we made a couple of very small tweaks to her current packages. We didn't entirely change them because they were pretty good. And then we increased the price point to match the value inside her new offers. Okay? So Melissa ended up booking 6 discovery calls. She closed 4 of them. Hey, that's a 67% conversion rate. That's still really freaking good. That is still a really great close rate. So this resulted in her generating $20,500 over just 3 months. That's phenomenal. That's great. She increased her income. She was working way less, right? She broke through that $5,000 a month mark. She generated $20,500. Here's the thing. She knew exactly what was possible for her and how she could quickly get buyers on the phone. She realized that increasing the value and the price point of her offers became a perfect match, right? It supported her client's problem, the solution that they wanted, and she attracted a higher level client. And then over the next 3 months, Melissa was able to book herself solid. She had at that time. She's gone on beyond way bigger now, but she was able to maintain $10,000 months with dreamy clients, okay? She chose who she worked with. She did book that luxury retreat for the following spring, and then right after, her and her husband took a 2-week vacation to Bali. And she also hired a full-time assistant who took 10 hours a week off her plate so that she could do more of those things she loved. She was having more fun in her business, right? Now, we're going to dive into this next part, which is the wrong traffic leads to no sales. But let me see what you guys are all saying in the comments real quick. Okay, yeah, Jennifer said, this is where I freeze. I want both. So, Jennifer, you can have a low ticket and a high ticket. Absolutely. You can have both. Zena says, high ticket, but feel like I'm missing a lot of pieces. Okay, it's good to know. Okay, awesome. Awesome. Okay, let's talk about the wrong traffic leads to no sales. The type of traffic that you attract is going to dictate your results. Hands down, no way around it, no way through it. That's just what it is. It's not going to change. The type of traffic that you attract into your business is going to dictate what type of results you get. So number one, you need to discover who is your dreamy client, and you get to create this person. You don't have to go out and like try to, find these people. You create them. It's up to you, and you choose who you work with. You don't have to say yes to the client that's a pain in the ass and doesn't want to pay your prices. You don't need to say yes to them. You need to create space for your dreamy clients. And that means that you have to say no to anything less than that. And yes, that means that you need to boost your confidence with sales to do that, okay? Find out where they're spending their time and then go put yourself in front of them. Don't worry about doing anything else in your business. You need to identify what is their single biggest challenge. Now, here's where people get tripped up. I have so many people that say, oh, Anne, I already know what their problem is, and this is what it is. But here's the thing. The problem needs to be that thing that they are willing to take a credit card out and pay for if you will make that go away. If they're not willing to pay for it, or if they don't see it as their true problem, then guess what? They're not going to buy from you. It's going to be out of alignment. You cannot guess at what it is that they're challenged with. You actually need to go ask them. You need to go survey and poll your audience, and you need to find out what that biggest single challenge is right now in their business that is preventing them from reaching their goals. Because that's the problem that they will pay for. They will pay you to make that problem go away or to give them the solution to that problem. They will take their card out and they will pay you for that. They're not going to pay you because they want better social media posts. They're not going to pay you because they want better emails. That's not enough. You need to get very specific and clear, and the only way to do that is to be able to describe it in their language, not yours. And the way that I create anything in my business is I go right back to my spreadsheet where all of my content lives, from the surveys and the polls that I do on a weekly, monthly, consistent basis. Every day, I am polling and surveying my audience in one way or another. I'm doing it all the time. And then I'm taking all of the keywords and I'm putting them into a spreadsheet. And when I create content, I use those words. I don't create my own words. I use those words. And it speaks to my client. It takes the guessing out of everything that I do in my business. Once you know who your ideal client is, and you know what they want, you know where they want to go, and you know you can help them get there, and you want to get your hottest traffic on the phone with you at that point. Those are buyers. but you got to figure this stuff out first. You can't guess at this stuff. You can't wing it and hope. If you're building a business off hope, it's really unfortunate because you're setting yourself up for failure. You cannot hope you get a client. You cannot hope that you make the money. You cannot hope that you make all the right decisions. You cannot hope that you get sales and hope that your messaging is right. You need to know it is. You got to do the work. So there's two types of traffic sources. So I've been talking about hot traffic, cold traffic. Let's talk, when I say get your fastest, hottest traffic, your buyers on the phone, these are the people we're talking about. Current clients, past buyers, any referrals, any leads that you have, your Facebook group. These are your hot leads. These are people connected with you. They know you. They like you. They probably trust you. Like, these are the people you've already put the time and energy in to create. Then you have cold traffic. This is paid ads. So if you do paid Facebook ads and you're not making any money in your business, not a good idea. It's not a good business decision. Facebook ads is cold traffic. It takes time to nurture those people. It takes time for you to make money from doing this for the most part, especially if you don't have a built up success or reputation in the industry. And Facebook ads cost, it's a lot of tweaking and testing. It costs money. This isn't a free strategy. Cold traffic is other people's Facebook groups. Until you're in there and you are well known, that's not your group. It's not your community. It's cold traffic. These are not typically people that know, like, trust you. If they do, then they're in your Facebook group and on your email list, right? Summits and giveaways. These are great, 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 great list builders. I actually, in my Momentum Mastermind, we're going to be doing, with the women that are coming into that, we're actually going to be doing summits and giveaways and stuff like that, because I have literally, every time I do a summit or giveaway, I grow my list by thousands. It's amazing. It's the best way to grow your email list, but it's not fast sales. If you need money right now, then you need sales. Guest blogs. I do these to this day. I write for Huffington Post, a bunch of the online magazines that are popular, but this is not my money maker. I don't make any money from this. It just builds my community a little bit. It's not a fast strategy. It's not a money-making strategy. Interviews. Again, same with the guest blogs. It's great to give you authority, to get in front of another audience, build your community and list. It's not a moneymaker right away. If you want to generate fast cash, if you want an influx of cash, or you're trying to fill a program, then you need to reach out to your hottest traffic first. Now let's talk about this one. Stop selling, okay? I know it sounds contradicting, but what you need to be doing is serving. You need to have a different mentality and a different intention behind the actions that you're taking. You can't go into your business in desperation. You can't go into it with a lack mindset. You can't go into it with doubt and fear. Otherwise, those are the results you're going to get. If you can't close, then you do not have a business. You got to be a closer. You have to master sales in all forms. You got to get good at selling. You got to get confident and get good at it. You must be able to conduct a successful sales call before you can start booking them. If you're out booking discovery calls, but yet you don't know how to do the sales call, that's bad business, because you're wasting your time and their time, and you're actually ruining a possible chance of getting a really great client because you don't know how to sell. Number 2, know the intention of a sales call and how it looks is crucial to your sales. Okay? If you don't understand, if you're going into your sales calls with the intention in the mentality of, I need to close the sale and pay my bills. Oh my God, my rent's due. How am I going to feed the kids tonight? Oh my God, my bank says 0. Oh my gosh, my credit card is due. Oh my God, the rent's due. If you're going into your sales calls with that energy, you will not close sales. You will not close sales. Get really confident in that sales is not about selling. It is about serving. Here's the thing, guys. If you put a solution in front of your possible client who has a problem, and that solution is the solution to their problem, they will buy from you. And on your sales call, all you need to do is build it, know, like, and trust right at the beginning of the call. And then you put their solution in front of them, and they will buy it. But you've got to have those things in place. If someone's on a call with you, then they already believe that you can help them. They're halfway there. Here's the deal. If someone's getting on a call with you, in some way or another, they think you might be able to help them. If you don't close the sale, that's on you. You screwed it up. You didn't do something right. You didn't have everything in place. You went into it with the wrong intention, the wrong energy, the wrong mindset. You went in and you ruined that potential sale. If someone is already connecting with you, then they already think that you might be someone who can help them. You're halfway there. The results of your sales calls is completely dependent on the expectations that you gave your prospect before the call. Sales happens before, during, and after a sales call. Everybody thinks that sales is just about being on the phone call. It's not. Sales happens before, during, and then even after your sales call. So the expectations that you give them before they get on that call with you, deal breaker. The intention you set for that call, deal breaker. Your mindset during that call, the way you feel, your intentions, everything, deal breaker. And the type of person you attract to that call. These things have to be on point and all in alignment. Proof is in the pudding, guys. When I first started my business, I hated everything to do with sales. I didn't know nothing about them. My sister was in sales her whole life. I thought she was crazy. They sucked. I was literally hustling to make ends meet. But I realized by watching other successful leaders, they had one thing in common. Every single one of them had the same effing thing. They mastered sales. They were so damn good at selling. It didn't matter if it was on a call or an email or a Facebook Live or a webinar or a live event. The one thing that every single one of them had in common, they effing mastered sales. They were so good at selling. So I went on to challenge myself to do 30 discovery calls in 30 days so that I could get familiar and comfortable with the sales conversation. I didn't do it to get sales. I did it to get comfortable with the process, to get better at this. That very same month, I created a sales system because I ended up hitting my first 5-figure month, no technology, no hustle, no sales page, and a very small inventory, okay? And I was able to master sales and figure out what I was doing wrong before, and then I was able to create a system around that. It's the same system. It's my conversation to close system. I've used it for more than 8 years in my business. I've hardly changed anything. It's super authentic. And guess what? I use it to this day, and people pay me for this system all the time, okay? It's that good. It works, okay? There's 2 types of sales conversations that you guys should understand, you should be familiar with. Number 1, there's the prove your worth. These are not the fun ones. This is not the fun. This is probably where most of you are, but it's no fun. Okay, it's no fun to have to prove that you're worthy of a high ticket offer or you're worthy of someone paying you or whatever, right? This is the prove your worth sales. This is where you are convincing, you are begging, you are negotiating, you're focusing on yourself and your own problems. You're trying to prove that you're worth it. You're coaching when you shouldn't be coaching. You're giving way too much away for free, and you feel awkward and uneasy. All right, guys, that does not feel good for anybody. Like that's not a good feeling at all, and that is actually where a lot of you are at. And I've been there. It's not a good feeling, right? Here's my conversation to close system, which feels much better. Total confidence, clear goals and intentions, solution-based offers you are in love with, attracting high-end buyers, no more lack mindset who they don't want to pay any money, client and result driven, high-value sales calls, closing right on the spot, easy and obvious sales, making your offers a no-brainer for your clients, and feel-good, genuine conversations. Big difference. So sales happens in these different phases, right? Before the call, during the call, and then after, which we just talked about. You need to be setting your intentions and getting in alignment before, during, and after. Most coaches only teach you sales during a call. But here's the thing, I'm not most coaches. So here's the sales before the call. Your messaging, your relationship building, the valuable content you put out and you create, your emails, the traffic, definitely your traffic, and the pre-qualification process. All of these 6 things happen before you ever get on a sales call with any human being. Let's talk about during the sales call. The very beginning of the call, creating relatability, know, like, and trust, right? the middle of the call. You're asking certain questions and you're going through a certain process. And then you have the end of the call where you're actually accepting payment right there on the spot. You're guiding them to make a decision. You're supporting them. You're showing up for them, right? Here's what happens after the call. Recap email. Fierce follow-up. Fierce follow-up, guys. I have a whole follow-up system. It increases my income by 80%. You've got to follow up. And then continued sales calls. You keep doing sales calls and you keep following up. You keep the conversation going. Sales still happen after the sales call. So here's the thing. You can see that sales is always happening long before the call and even after the call, right? You can see that. So the proof is in the pudding. Michelle was a health coach. She was able to use my system and my proven strategies to book 4 clients from one email, guys. She sent one email out. It was a template I gave her. She sent that one email to her email list, and she got 4 clients, which generated $20,000 for her. One email. That's it. That's simple. By emailing her hottest leads, here's the thing. She didn't send this to her entire email list. She sent it to her hottest leads. It was a very specific and private invitation to speak with her, and then having massive confidence, which she did, clarity and ease on her sales call, she was able to quickly secure them as clients into her brand new awesome package that she was super excited about. And she did it with total integrity. We didn't blast it to the whole, her whole list. These 4 leads were ready to buy before she ever got on a call with them. That's the deal. That's what you want to do. And when Michelle put that right offer, that solution in front of them, it was a done deal. She collected payment right on the call for all 4 of those sales. For those 4 sales calls, for those 4 people that signed up, they paid their deposit right on that sales call. So here's the thing. This is the final piece, guys. You have to invest in the right mentor. This is going to dictate your success. If you're trying to do this on your own and you don't know what you're doing, how are you going to move through that, right? With the right mentor, you're going to have structure, new strategies, new perspectives at how you look at what you're doing in your business, consistent accountability. And this is huge. I make thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars worth of investments each and every single month. I mostly do it for the accountability. I don't do it really for the training or all the other things I get. I do it for that accountability, okay? The right mentor is also, you're going to have urgency to do what needs to be done because they're going to hold you accountable. They're going to help you set up goals that inspire you and excite you so that there's an urgency to actually do what needs to be done. And you're going to have guidance when you feel stuck, which is huge because that's why we get tripped up and we can't move forward because we don't know what to do and we feel stuck. And without someone coming in and helping us, you don't know what you don't know. So if you don't get people that do know what you don't know, then you just stay stuck. The right mentor is going to give you strategies that support your goals, right? That you want to reach, cutting out all the fluff, getting you working on your business instead of in it all the time and get you there faster. It's not that it's going to be easy peasy lemon squeezy. There's still going to be things that come up and plans that don't go the way you want them to and things that happen. There's still going to have to be work and effort put in, but you're going to be able to fast track a lot of it instead of sitting and getting stuck in it. The truth is you can choose to keep doing what you're doing. It's a choice. You totally don't have to do anything you don't want to do. You don't have to bring on those shitty clients that don't pay you. You don't need to bring on those shitty clients that don't do the work and they just show up and they drag you through your business and they bitch about the payment. You don't have to do that. It's a choice, right? You don't have to have so much insecurity and doubt in yourself. That's a choice. You don't have to show up in your business and hustle and work your ass off and not get any results. You don't have to do those things. And you also don't have to keep doing what you're doing that is not working. That is a choice. So you can choose to just keep doing what you're doing that is not working, it is not serving you, or you could choose to try a new way, right? So for me, I focused on fast cash producing strategies. That's what I do, right? So you get quick results in the door, you build up rock solid confidence, and you have an ability to generate faster, easier sales that feel good, that are in integrity and authentic. Right? And while you're getting cash in the door, we create your sellable offers and we create price points that match the energy of those offers and the value so that you can attract higher quality buyers that are ready to say yes. They're not these people sitting on the fence and worrying about every single thing. They are ready to do this. So today, we covered 5 steps, which is to be super clear on your numbers and what you have to work with and what you don't. You get clear and honest about where you're at. Creating the right offer for the right people so that you work with those dreamy clients and you stop taking on clients that don't meet your criteria so that you can have better sales conversations that result in an easier, faster close, right? You do it through a proven sales system and getting the right mentor to guide you every single step of the way. It's that simple, okay? Natasha was struggling to book discovery calls. So Natasha's so cool. She's one of my clients. And she was struggling to book discovery calls because she was scared to death to even have the sales conversation. She was so scared of the sales conversation, she wouldn't book discovery calls. But she didn't think at the time that her one offer was valuable. The one offer she didn't have any other. She had one offer. And she didn't think it was very valuable. So she priced it really, really low. She ended up having to need a lot of sales to make any amount of money. She struggled with transitioning from the conversation to then asking for the sale on all of her calls. So we went through my 8-step sales system. We created 3 sellable offers that she was super, super, super excited about. She could not wait to talk about it. She couldn't wait to tell people. And even though we doubled her prices, she felt in total alignment with the value and the supports that her clients were going to get, which allowed her to enroll 3 new clients over just 2 weeks into her new offers, which generated $7,500 for her. That was a huge breakthrough for her. So here's what I promised you. I promised that you would learn how to book more dreamy clients faster and easier, right? By focusing on the right traffic and the right action steps and being in alignment so that you can close more sales on the spot, right? If you get the right people and you have the right offer and you're in the right place internally, then you will close right on the spot. You won't even have a problem with that. I also talked about how to create sellable offers that you're excited about so that you feel confident and your clients can see you as a person who can help them get where they want to go. You have the solution. How to do it with integrity, confidence, and class. Getting rid of and eliminating all that hustle, technology, and burnout because it's unnecessary. It is unnecessary to make sales. You don't even need any of that. Here's what you need to be successful. Get super clear on your goals and clarity with your numbers. I recommend 3 sellable offers that are solution-based, but you can pull it off with 1 or 2. I recommend 3. You need the right traffic, and you need to master your sales conversation. You need to be confident, and having a good offer is not going to cut it in this industry. You need to be really effing excited about that offer, and you need the right mentor, the right support. You need the right things and people in place to help you. Those 5 steps are enough right now for you to get cash in the door today, literally, and give you rock solid confidence and have bigger, consistent paydays. Literally, that's all you need to do, those 5 things. Don't even worry about anything else. Now, it's time for you to make a decision on what you choose, right? I'm going to share with you how I can help you, and you can choose what you want to do. You can choose to say, no, it's not for you, and you can go do something else. That's totally fine. Listen, I don't need to beg for sales, okay? I'm beyond that. That was 10 years ago. I have no interest in bringing people into my programs that are not total badass bitches, okay? I only work with the best. So I'm going to put this out for the people that it's for. And for the others, that's cool. You don't need to invest in it. But I want to put it out there. If you're looking for a solution and if this is a fit for you, you might want to jump on this because it's pretty cool. So, Jennifer says, I'm so glad I committed to Momentum. I cannot wait to dive in with you, Anne. Yay! Yes, so Jennifer already joined Momentum. So excited. Okay, cool. So I can help you through my Rebel Momentum Mastermind. And I'm going to tell you what this is. Momentum is my 6-month live virtual mastermind. It's for the woman entrepreneur who's ready for steady momentum. She wants inspired action and earning way more money, right? This is everything we talked about today. I created this mastermind. It's brand new. And I created it for the woman entrepreneur who is done. She is done and over it. She's sick of dabbling, and she is ready to have a business that positively impacts the lives of others, is a shit ton of fun. Okay, if I haven't told you already, I love fun. And it creates a ridiculous amount of income. Okay, that's why I created Momentum. So, for the amazing women who choose to join us, okay, here's what we're going to do. And this is step by step, guys. We're going to make money on repeat, meaning continuously, but with very little effort. We're talking automated passive income. That's what we're going to set up in your business. We're going to put an end to the dabbling because we're going to map out a day-by-day inspired plan of action. And what we're doing inside Momentum, we're literally going to map out your 2018 content marketing plan. That is going to be every single thing you're going to do in your business for the whole year of 2018, from your offers, your price points, your daily action steps, all of your content, your themes, you name it, we're planning it all out. We're going to increase your income and also your profit, because income and profit are two different things. But we're going to do it with having a total blast, okay? We're going to grow an engaged community by hundreds of Raven fans who are ready to be buyers. We're going to do a massive list build. I'm going to share with you strategies how I grow my list by hundreds and thousands all the time. I do it several times a year, and I'm going to share that with you so you can grow your list with the right people, buyers, basically. We're going to sell out your next six-figure course or your program, no matter effing what, guys, no matter what. We're going to sell. You're going to learn how to sell with confidence and ease and no pitchiness, no salesiness, no ickiness, no desperate, no lack, none of that. We're going to create easy, sellable offers that instantly inject cash into your business. You're going to demand only the dreamiest clients each and every single month, and you're not settling, okay? You're going to use low-ticket programs. So we are going to be looking at low-ticket offers and high-ticket, but we're going to use the low tickets to massively increase your income and activate buyers so that when we promote your bigger offer, your high-ticket offer, you have people ready to buy it. You're going to be seen as a go-to expert in your niche for huge visibility. And we're going to create compelling and sellable messaging using my systems that are authentic, totally in integrity, but it works. They work. And this messaging is going to be for your emails, your Facebook posts, your webinars, your lives, your titles, you name it. This is not just another informational program, okay? I want to elaborate that big time. This is not like a automated cookie-cutter group program. This is a mastermind. It's not where you're going to get a bunch of information that you're going to walk away with and say, now what do I do with all of this? Rebel Momentum is designed to get you laser focused in momentum, okay? Laser focused on the right things so that you see consistent momentum in your business. Consistent momentum meaning consistent clients, consistent clarity, consistent alignment, consistent fun and excitement, consistent cash flow, consistent dreamy offers, all of it. That's momentum. You do not need to learn more things, okay? You don't need to learn more stuff, but you do need to have it all figured out, okay? You don't need to have it all figured out in a sense of all the how's are we going to do it all, but you do need to have your numbers figured out. You do need to have your goals planned out. You have to have those things or you don't know what actions to take. This is not going to make you money bouncing around and just guessing at stuff, right? And trying to have it all planned out before you take action. There's certain things you need and certain things that you just don't need right now to make money. Here's who this is for. You've already learned a ton. You're probably that person who's like, I've done a ton of trainings. I've soaked up a ton of information. I've tried a bunch of different things. But here's the thing. Are you ready to put that information to use and make it work for you? There's a difference in having all this information. It just sits in your head and you don't know what to do with it. It's another thing if it makes you effing money. So let's get you in consistent momentum. Let's get you focused on the right tasks. Let's get you consistently visible and showing up in your business, right? Having fun. Let's apply only the things that work, right? We're going to focus on money-generating activities and consistent marketing and messaging. Here's the finer details of this. We start January 2nd, and the program runs until July 2nd. But here's the deal. We're going to be doing stuff now. I'm going to be doing a cash injection with you this month. We're going to do a cash injection so you go off and make money. You go activate buyers and make some holiday cash before the program even begins in January, okay? And the goal in this program is that you create 6+ figures this year. And if you do the work, you will. Okay? If you show up and do the work, you will. This mastermind is meant to get you into steady momentum and inspired action. It's meant to be fun and pain-free. You're going to get daily hands-on support, accountability, and feedback in our private Facebook group. And from me, you're going to get monthly group coaching calls. Plus, we're doing 3 and maybe even more live virtual retreats, because I am an over deliverer, so I tend to give a lot. So I'm going to say 3+. We have 3 planned, but I'm already, since people have been joining the program, I've already been thinking of some other trainings we could do, some other virtual retreats. You're going to receive workbooks. You're going to get my cheat sheets. You're going to get all my downloads. You're going to get my templates, my swipe copy, literally to make it super easy and fast for you to go off and execute. So here's the juicy bonuses. Cash injection. You're going to get access to my Rebel cash injection, where I'm going to show you how to make money faster and easier in the most non-traditional way ever taught. Okay? And when your bank is not exhausted, you'll be able to focus on total clarity. You'll have a blast. We're going to do this before the program even starts, and I'm going to give you all my templates. You literally just go off and implement. You're also going to get a Facebook group training. This is a program, a Facebook group training that we have not even launched. It's launching in 2018. Everyone's going to be paying $497 for it, but everybody inside Momentum is getting it for free. And this is going to be where I'm going to teach you the 4 phases of Facebook groups: building, engaging, nurturing, and monetizing. Okay? I'm going to show you how I literally generated 15,000 in 2 weeks from Facebook groups. I've generated 20,000 in less than 3 weeks from Facebook groups, and I created 30,000 in less than a month from Facebook groups. And I'm going to show you how I do all of that. You're going to get my conversation to close system, where I'm going to teach you my 8 steps. Once you learn these 8 steps, you will never financially struggle again as long as you apply these steps. Okay? You're also going to get my Rebel follow-up. So my system, my follow-up system, where I close anywhere, I close up to 80%. My clients are doing about 50 to 65%. That's still huge. That's additional income. I'm going to show you how to do that. You're going to get daily Facebook group support. You're going to get Voxer access. So just in case the monthly coaching calls and the trainings and the Facebook group is not enough, I'm even giving you 6 months of Voxer support, so that you can literally just jump on Voxer and get accountability and support and guidance from me at any time. Now, we've made it really easy for you to say yes without breaking your bank, because most masterminds are $5,000, $10,000, and $15,000, even $20,000. We're making it really easy. Right now, we have an early bird pricing. The program for 6 months is only $2,000. That's it. For 6 months. But we did set up an easy payment plan options, 6 payments of $417. If this is speaking to you, just go to selllikearebel.com/momentum. As of right now, and actually I have not checked since I've been on this webinar with you guys, but we had 5 people sign up over the weekend. And so there's only 20 spots left, because we're only bringing in 25 people, so I can give you guys one-on-one support. I can give you guys all of my attention and support you guys in creating your goals. So I limited this to 25 spots, and 5 have already been taken. So there's 20 spots left. Does anybody have any questions? Let me know in the comments if you have a question about anything we talked about today. If you have a question about momentum, I can go ahead. I will drop the link here in the comments, but you can also, I'm going to also put it in the, after this training is over, I'm going to go ahead and put it in the description above for you as well, okay? But here, let me drop it in the comments for you. That might be easier versus typing it in. All right, lovely. So there you go. It's in the comments. It's selllikearebel.com/momentum. All right, I'm so excited about this freaking program. It's not even funny. So we have 20 spots left. Here's the thing. Once you join, you're going to get Voxer right away. So if you're saying, oh my God, this sounds really cool, but I don't want to wait till January, you get Voxer access right away. You get private Facebook group immediately. And then this month, we're going to do a cash injection training. So you're going to activate some of your buyers. You're going to make some holiday cash all before the program begins in January after the new year. And here's the deal with these cash injections. Rent's repeatable, baby. I do these all the time to bring in 10,000, 20,000, an additional. Let me add to that. I use cash injections, my training, to inject an additional 10, 15, 20, $25,000 into my business. Okay, so when I need to make an investment, when I want to up level and make more money, when I need something. Like literally last month, my husband and I wanted to invest in a wood stove because we pay a lot of money to heat our home every winter, and it was ridiculous. So he was like, we should get a wood stove. Well, the wood stove wasn't the only investment. We had to buy the wood stove. We had to stock up for wood for the entire year. We had to insulate the basement. There was so much we had to do. So guess what I did? I went off and I did a cash injection, and I generated an extra $10,000, and I handed it over to the husband, and he went in and he installed the wood stove, and we had the wood delivered, and he's been working for the past week to insulate the basement himself. So just like that, cash injections are great. All right, any questions? If you want to secure your spot at the early bird pricing, because the 2,000 is going to go up, it's 2,000 pay in full, or you can do the 2,500 if you want to do the 6 easy payment plans of $417. Okay. If you want to do that before this price goes up and get immediate access to me, go to selllikearebel.com/momentum. All right, any questions? Let me just check the comments before we wrap up. And just see if there's any final questions. Yay, I'm so happy, Jennifer, that you're in. Okay, I don't see any questions as of yet. Maybe you guys are at the page. Maybe you're checking it out. I don't know, but here's the deal. In the comments, let me know if you're a replay viewer. Let me know if you have any questions. If you're on here and you have questions after this training has ended, just drop them in the comments, shoot me a private message, whatever you'd like, or just go to selllikearebel.com/momentum, secure your spot. Super excited. Oh, one more thing. Oh my God, I almost forgot to share with you guys. I have another free training coming up. Dun, dun, dun. I'll add this up above in the comments, in the description. So if you go to selllikearebel.com/paying-clients, you can see that right up here. selllikearebel.com, paying clients. There's a dash in between paying and clients. This is my training coming up October 31st. It's a free training. It is going to be teaching you my hands down 4 favorite ways to get paying clients. And these are literally the fastest, most simplified strategies for landing the dreamiest clients ready to buy ever. You definitely want to get into this. So I will post this in the description above. And let me just drop it in here in the comments for you as well, if that's easier for you. You definitely want to come check this out too if this is speaking to you. Paying-clients. Okay. I just dropped that in the comments for you guys as well. I'm going to put the link to this training and also to Momentum up in the description above. But let me know if y'all have any questions. This is, Momentum right here. Just go to selllikearebel.com/momentum. And you can come here and learn all about this. You can check out all the details. Early bird is going to be going away really soon, guys. So after this week, the price is going up. So now's the time to get in. Okay. Let me know in the comments if you have questions. I'm going to go ahead and close this out. But if you are watching the replay or coming back later to post any questions, drop them in the comments below, or feel free to private message me. And I will see you guys all hopefully in Momentum.